question is, a government assesses income tax T on each citizen's income Y as follows. For income up to $10,000, no tax, a tax rate of 2% on income from $10,000 to $50,000, and 4% tax on income above $50,000 up to a maximum tax of $2,800. Sketch T as a function of Y. It says to sketch T as a function of Y, so we have to draw a graph, but not an accurate one. It only has to have labels to say where the important things happen, like where the graph changes slope. Also, because we have to sketch T as a function of Y, that means T must go on the vertical axis and Y must go on the horizontal axis. Let's draw those axes in. There's the T axis. And the question says that maximum tax is 2,800, so if we put marks in for the thousands, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, we should have enough room on the t-axis. The y-axis must be the horizontal axis. So there's that. And the question has, the biggest number it says for y is 50,000, but a maximum tax rate of 2,800 might go a lot further than that, so I'm just going to give myself some room. So there's 1, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, and I've given myself plenty of room to see what else happens there. Alright, in order to draw this graph, we need to have a look at what the formula is for T in each section. So let me start at the beginning. For income up to $10,000, no tax. So for 0 is less than or equal to y is less than 10,000, t equals 0. So we can draw that on our graph very easily. There. T is 0 from 0 to 10,000. So let's just put a label in there. 10,000. Okay, next thing it says is a tax rate of 2% on income from $10,000 to $50,000. So for 10,000 is less than or equal to y is less than 50,000. We have a formula for T. T is 2%, so 0.02. 2% of the income from 10,000 to 50,000. So it can't just be of Y, because that would give me $200 for the tax for $10,000, and we know that's actually supposed to be 0. So it must be Y take 10,000, because that would be the income just above 10,000. If we expand that out, 0.02y minus 0.02 times 10,000, which is 200, we can see that that's the equation of a straight line. So we have a straight line starting at where we're up to on our graph and going up to 50,000 and whatever the tax is at 50,000. So we should figure out what T of 50,000 is. T of 50,000 should be 0.02 times 50,000 minus 10,000, which is 0.02 times 40,000, which is 800. Alright, so it goes from 10,000 0 to 50,800. So let's put that in. 50,800 is, there's 50,800 there. And it's a straight line from here to there. Okay. So over here on the y-axis, on the t-axis, sorry, that's 800 there. Okay. So the next part says, and 4% tax on income above 50,000. So for 50,000 less than or equal to Y, and we don't know where it goes to yet, it's 4% tax. So T is equal to 0.04 times Y minus 50,000, using the same reasoning as before. So that would give us zero tax for $50,000, but it needs to be at least 800, so we should add on the tax we've already paid for the 800, so for the 50,000. And again, that's another straight line if you look at it more closely. So we just need to figure out where that line goes to. And our maximum tax is 2,800. So we should find out how to get 2,800 for T. 2,800 is equal to 0.04 Y minus 50,000 plus 800. So taking 800 from both sides, I get 2,000 is 0.04 Y minus 50,000. And dividing both sides by 0.04 gives me 50,000 is equal to Y minus 50,000. So Y must be 100,000. All right, so that tells me that I need to draw 100,000, 2,800. So that was 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. And I need to go up to 2,800. So 100,000, 2,800 is roughly there. And it's another straight line from there. Let's just put in my labels. So that was 100,000. And this was 2,800. Okay. All right. And finally, since that's the maximum tax, we must actually have, for Y greater than or equal to 100,000, T is equal to 2,800. So our graph is going to do this from this point on. And I guess I should add up here less than or equal to 100,000. Now let's have a look. Have we done what we were asked to do? We were asked to sketch T as a function of Y, which we have done. Excellent. We're done.